The Montreal Canadiens are in a playoff spot. We're saying that about a team that was dead last in the East just 3 weeks ago. So how the heck are they doing this, and are they for real? Marty, we got to start with Lane Hutson, a D-man, and he leads all rookies in scoring. He just passed Chris Chelios to become the fastest rookie defenseman in franchise history to reach 30 career points. What is this kid's ceiling in the NHL looking forward?
About as high as you can go, Gino. I'm telling you, it's way, way up there. And obviously, the Canadiens just played the Vancouver Canucks. So I look at a guy like Quinn Hughes, same shot, right? Left shot, same kind of body type, same game. They're a puck possession game. So I think this is where Lane Hutson is going. Early in the season, I didn't buy all that Lane Hutson, stock. I thought, okay, it's going to be good. But I'm not looking at an extremely fantastic season from a first-year defenseman in the NHL. And now that I've seen it, especially over the last 3-4 weeks, and I look at the numbers, I look at Quinn Hughes and I say that is a direct comparable. Like, okay, Cale Makar is probably the best defenseman in the NHL, but I don't think Lane Hutson is Cale Makar. Cale Makar could hit 30 goals. Cale Makar is close to 100 points in a season. I don't think Lane Hutson is a 30-goal guy. I think he's a 15-goal guy maybe. And this year, the goal scoring is not there as much. But I think just like Quinn Hughes, it's going to be about 15 goals, probably 70 assists a year, 85, 90 points. That is where I see Lane Hutson going, and the puck possession. They're very similar in the way they control the pace of play, and the puck possession has been fantastic.
Huge upside. Big comparables there. All right, let's talk about Cole Coffield. He continues to keep scoring. He's got goals in 5 of his last 6. On a pace for 45 this season. But he didn't make the cut for Team USA for the Four Nations face-off. Do you think Team USA would love a redo on that?
100% they'd love a redo. They'd love a redo on him and Tage Thompson, I think. But when I look at Cole Coffield, the difference with Cole Coffield now as opposed to before December is that he's scoring his goals at even strength. His last 9 goals are at even strength. 7 of his first 13 goals of the year were on the power play. So if you're Team USA, you say, do we need another power play specialist? We already have so much talent that maybe if Cole Coffield only performs best on the power play, we don't need him. Now you look at his game, it's rounded out in 5-on-5 even strength scoring. And what I love even most is that in the 13 games that Patrik Laine was there, we looked at Cole Coffield and he didn't score as many, goals because a lot of the power play goals went to Patrik Laine, but he still was getting the points, about a point a game in the 13 games that Patrik Laine was there. And since Laine's been out of the lineup the last 3 games, well, you know what? Cole Caufield's got a goal a game and he's been performing. So I look at Cole Coffield, even strength game, and now I'm saying, okay, he has a spot on Team USA. He could still be there with some injuries coming up here in the next couple of weeks.
All right, so you're a huge fan of Coffield and what he's been doing for obvious reasons. Huge fan of Hutson. Let's go to the net, near and dear to your heart. Sam Montembeault did get named for Team Canada, and he has been on fire ever since he got named.
Yep.
Did you see this coming from him at this level?
Well, look, he's got all the tools, all the structural and foundational aspect to his game have been there. It's always about, does he have enough pop? And when I say pop is the quickness, the lateral movement, the big time saves, right? To be able to say, hey, I am not just consistent. I'm going to make that above and beyond save. And what we've seen over the last month and a half, since the Team Canada has been picked, is that Samuel Montembeault has that. Not only does he have the consistency, and he's played a lot of games, he even played on back-to-back nights. When the Canadiens needed to make a push, they relied upon Montembeault to play 2 games and 2 nights, and he's been able to perform. Top 15 in the last month in goals save above expectation in the NHL. You may think, well, that's not that great, top 15. Yeah, he had a terrible outing against the Pittsburgh Penguins, and he's still a top 15 guy when you look at the goals save above expectation number. When you look at all 3 goaltenders for Team Canada, Montembeault has been the best one over the last month. I know Adin Hill and Vegas have been doing good, but I still think Montembeault is, for me now, would be my starter at the Four Nations if it was to start tomorrow.
Wow. All right, put this all together, and the Habs are in a playoff spot for the first time since the COVID-shortened season in 2021. Marty, is this a blip, or will they still be there at the end of the regular season?
I think they're in the mix. I think that they are going to compete. But I look at all the teams that are in the mix. And I don't know if the Canadiens at the end of the day are going to be in there. Look, the Ottawa Senators with Linus Ullmark were fantastic. Now, without him, it's been a bit of a struggle. So that will be a game changer if they get Ullmark back and when they get him back and if they get saves out of whoever's playing in net for now in the next couple of weeks. I look at the New York Rangers. They're only 4 points back. The Rangers should be a much better team. So they're going to be coming back. There's teams, Pittsburgh. There's a lot of teams in the mix. So do I think that the Montreal Canadiens will be in a playoff spot at the end of the season? No. But I look at the work that Marty St. Louis has done. When you mentioned that 3 weeks ago they were last in the East and now they are in a playoff spot, when 3 weeks ago they were 29th in the NHL in expected goals against, and they worked their way up to about 22nd right now. They changed their defensive structure. This is all a golden touch by Marty St. Louis, what he's been able to accomplish. So I think they're in the mix, but I don't think they make the cut, the top 8, at the end of the season.